Here we have game two starting, and looks like this time around, Level has chosen to bring Double Ohio again, but they're changing up their cruisers a lot. Are you seeing this, Toxic?
I am seeing that.
A Napoli, a Minotaur, a Venezia, and a Moskva. And then for destroyers, we've got Z-52, Shimakaze, and Gearing. And then over on the red side for paid, well, do you want to tell us about that? Can you see it or no?
Got an Ohio, Kremlin, Des Moines, Venezia, Double Moskva, Gearing, Daring, and Shima.
That's right. So both teams bringing a Shimakaze. Now this is Hotspot. This is the map that we were excited to see.
The one with all the caps. Caps everywhere.
Caps everywhere. Okay, sorry, I'm just doing a couple messages back and forth and going through there. All right.
Relatively
So,
as expected, they are level is sending their Z52 to
mhm,
the Thunderdome. It's kind of what makes sense. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything responding there from paid immediately.
right, right. Yep, I see that. We're looking good. So Z52 going into D, yeah, makes perfect sense. It's got the super long range hydro and all that good stuff. So there you go. Daring for paid going towards Charlie Cap also makes sense. Um, and as usual, we do see some assets making their way up the 910 line.
I'm really curious to see what the Napoli is going to do on the 9 line, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Radar going up is going to pick up the Z52.
Yes, it
Only
will.
things that there will be some ships that can lob that island. Probably the Ohio well in the background there, paying a sniper.
Yeah, he might have shots.
But generally speaking, that cap will get flipped and it'll just sit there for a long time. I would expect to see the Z52 kind of pull out and go elsewhere. Gearing, meanwhile, heading into the center along with the Minotaur, almost certainly leaving a smoke screen there for the
Oh,
Minnow.
yeah.
Daring's going to get
Oh!
pinned behind the island, most likely. There's a lot of torps going both directions.
Something just smacked Valencia's Moskva as he was turning out.
Oof.
That had to have been the Ohio. Yeah, his planes are up. He was ready
Where
for
is
that
that?
shot.
Yeah, no. Look at the Moskva's positioning. I mean, that
Yeah,
turn without like
yeah,
you're gonna get spotted. If there's something on the 10 line, and
yeah.
there's always a battleship lurking there. That turn that could have actually gone much worse.
I'm really surprised to see that decision, frankly. But it's been made, and what a convenient torpedo gap for this Minotaur. He just sits behind the island where he thinks the enemy destroyers. Now, he's probably within radar range. Let's take a look and see. He's in radar range of the entire cap. So he's just waiting for that daring to come in. As a matter of fact, the radar has gone up. Monkey Enjoyer now being forced away. That's going to enable Admiral Takbir's Gearing to get into CCAP. But look
And
at
the Kremlin of what is that guy's name?
very
Very
Honorabra.
honorable has pushed up into D.
I was just about to comment on that. That was awesome.
And so with the likes of because of that big hit on the Moskva, it's going to cost Level a ton of control on the east side. They're forced to back off now,
Oh
and it's
yeah,
going to cost them the decap. I mean, look at the Ohio, Moskva, Napoli. Everybody's just in full retreat.
right. Yeah, Paige doing a really nice job now that they kind of broke that line wide open now. But you'd kind of expect that to happen with putting two battleship assets on this flank, which is exactly what Paid is doing. Meanwhile, Paid has come back into CCAP. They know they can get it. They know that the Minotaur's radar is down. So Monkey Enjoyer is just like, hey, that's fine that you got me earlier. I'll just come back and get the cap. No problem.
Valencia for the moment still actually lit by the gearing. Is just hard pushing up to keep them spotted. Napoli also just getting spotted. Z I think is radared at the moment.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Radar just went down. The Z52 has been put into a fairly well, I wouldn't say precarious. He is nose away, but he's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of ships coming up at him at the same time.
Yeah, it looks like Arya Enjoyer might have radared and caught the Z-52 a little bit there. I saw a shell or two coming in. Meanwhile, we've got our look at the Shimakaze smoke
Yeah.
over at the one line. They just both smoked, and that's about it. So
So the I think of note right now, pay levels pushing their Ohio down the 3 line.
yes, they have to respond, right? They're
Yeah, they
gonna have
do
to push in the other side.
because
So
the east side is a no contest. I think the east side is lost. They just have to make a play somewhere else, and that's what
yeah,
they're doing.
yep, agreed. And I kind of feel like that's what we kind of saw in the last game. So it's almost like in both games, Paid has been forcing Level to react to them.
Luke Skywalker takes a pretty substantial hit in his Moskva there. Looked like a nose in hit from the Ohio.
Ah, Pleb Walker? Yeah, looked like a nose shot. But the thing about that position as a Moskva is you're kind of stuck, right?
Yeah,
You're not going to move around much. Um, and once the Ohio gets on his rear, that's going to be a real problem. But we
yeah, and
see,
what that positioning means is that he's not going to be able to help with this fight over on the west side
no, he's not.
with the Ohio pushing through. So it's going to be down to the Shima and the Daring and a Venezia. They're slowly rotating the Des Moines around, but there's going to be a
Yep.
if level pushes now. It's one of those the longer it takes to make this happen, the less effective it's going to be.
I kind of feel like that there should be a counter push by Level on the other side now that Paid has had a chance to see Level's push out west. Um, Now's the time that you try to break open the other flank. And instead, if you look, they're all bow away. They're all headed to the next battle. But, I mean, Paid's up 1-0. So if Paid wins this, then Level will not have a next battle.
Yeah, Minnow Radar is currently up on the Daring, and he's screening for his friends. They're all
Yep.
taking shots at Monkey Enjoyer's Daring right now.
Yep. I was trying to watch the torpedoes, but thank you for catching that. And you can just see the amount of shells coming. And here comes some Ohio shells on Monkey Enjoyer, too. Those could have really hurt, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Is the best way to describe that. Even some from Venezia falling short. Monkey Enjoyer hitting the brakes. They flew right by.
On the east side of the map, I mean, Napoli and Moskva are up on they're on the A line. They're stuck there. They're nose away. So Paid at this point has effectively pushed these 3 ships plus the
Mm-hmm.
Z52 all the way to the very end of the map. And
Yeah.
the Ohio does have a smoke right now from the gearing, but he is nose in. And at this point, I wouldn't be surprised to see Paid just kind of let them have it, try and get the Ohio turned away. Pushing one
Well,
battleship into 3 ships is a bit sketchy.
yeah, you have to keep. Yeah, you have to stop that push at some point. And I do like that smoke. That was a really well timed smoke. Ohio doesn't exactly turn on a dime. So, you know,
No,
like, one of the things, guys, is that the map is so huge. It's difficult to capture everything that's happening all at once. I'm trying my best for you. As Revel Jets Ohio is going to take a couple of torpedoes here. These are Shima torpedoes. They're going to hurt quite a bit. Few things you want to do in Ohio worse than push one, maybe two destroyers. Now Revel Jet coming under sustained fire now. They know that he most likely popped his damage control party. because he was flooding. So now they're just going to work on trying to get him down. Ohio shots into Monkey. They connect, but, you know, don't really do too much.
You know, all over the decap. I mean, Level's kind of making the desperation plays. The Z52 and Ohio are both pushing up. The Ohio of Paid is now heading away. As we were talking earlier, he did make the turn in the smoke.
Yes, he did.
But I mean, they're down 3 caps to 1. Level's being forced into this play. Moskva pushing around the middle,
Perfect.
behind the Ohio and the minnow.
That's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do. You come in and get on the broadside, and you just hammer this guy away. There he goes, right there. That's probably the play of the game, and probably the first play of the game, and probably the only play of the game, really.
Really.
As the Z52 is now under fire as well, trying to get back into C. Got himself caught by radar, I would imagine.
And he's right next to the Kremlin, right next to the mosque, but that's not going to be great for his HP either.
Yeah, and his engines are broken, so, you know, he's just going to sit here and think about this for a little bit.
Well, as of 15 seconds ago, he's actually dark right next to the Kremlin. So.
Mm-hmm. Problem is he's not going to be able to get into the cap, and he needs to get in the cap to stall it. Look at the point gain now. 2 caps being contested. Minotaur getting in on this now. He's not. Oh God! Talk about desperation plays as the Moskva comes around behind him and takes him down. But the Shimakaze manages to nail the Moskva. Wow, that was awesome. But still, Shimakaze comes away with getting the cap. That's huge.
They also picked up the center cap with the gearing.
Yep.
I mean, this is all stalling. This is all buying some time. Z52's got 100 HP still.
That's right. That's right. 113.
Now 3 ships pushing straight toward that Shima. Venezia still nose in as well, which isn't great for him.
Yep. Deepest Dungeons, Ohio is going to take a couple, most likely a couple of gearing torpedoes. Yep. And that didn't quite do it. I thought that might have been a kill. Very Honorbra backing up. Not going to take torpedoes from the Z52. I'm just trying to think about where's the final kill going to come down, right? Is it going to be the Z52?
Maybe the Z. Gearing currently pushing in just straight at the Kremlin.
Yep. I mean, that's what you do at this point. You got to make the hero play. Here it is. Let's zoom in on this and watch this up close, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the Z in frame as well, just in case he goes down. Admiral Tackbeer taking some torps, firing way too early, but he's going to come off with the kill. He gets the kill, and he gets the point stall. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Paid is only on one... There goes his head.
Yeah.
Paid is on
eventually.
Yeah, only 1 cap. It was just a matter of time before that radar came right back. Wasn't it?
I don't even think it was the radar. I think the gearing just pushed up and face spotted him and shot him.
I see the gearing now. You're right. That's a possibility. Going back now, Dante's Shimakaze for level in trouble.
Getting shot at. Getting spammed down. Of note, he's down. He's probably down on your stream already.
Nope, he's healing right now.
He was on 1,000 HP and healing.
Yep. So it's another question.
I am about 10 seconds, 15 seconds behind Zath.
Yep, Pepega Sniper is still healing. He's at 8,000, 9,000 hit points.
Look at how many ships are behind the Shima.
I know! Yeah. And all the torpedoes, all the fish coming in from Venezia, from Shimakaze, and they all missed. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody brought Hydra over here. Ichin the sword and the Venezia making Inky, trying to get up to 1 line here. If the Daring gets attacked, though, he might come out with his sap rounds. That could be. Here it is. Is that going to be enough for Monkey Enjoyer? No, it's not. And Dante lets himself get detected, and that's the game-winning kill right there, ladies and gentlemen. What a crazy finish. What an absolute crazy finish as Paid is going to move on and advance just like that.
Well paid.